Subject: warranty paperwork, payment final notes. Hi John, I wanted to let you know that I have received and reviewed the warranty paperwork you provided. Thank you for sending that over. After going through the documents, I do have one important question. If I choose to have my annual service performed by a company other than Hauser, will my labour and equipment warranty still be honoured? This is important for me because while the equipment is now properly installed, I am still not fully comfortable with Hauser's communication and service abilities. Throughout this process, I have not felt that my time was valued, and at several points I felt as though the company was trying to close the matter while I was still left with unresolved concerns. That said, I want to move forward. I have another company scheduled to come out today at noon to inspect the installation. If they confirm that the system is installed to a professional standard and do not raise major concerns, I will proceed with finalising payment. To that point, I have already transferred the payment amount and the funds are waiting to be utilised. I will come in today after the inspection to sign whatever paperwork is needed. However, I want it corrected on the invoice that the record says customer declined. That is not accurate. The only thing the customer ever wanted was for Hauser to complete the job properly, and that should be reflected correctly. Finally, I want it to be clear that I am still unhappy with how my time and concerns were handled during this process. The way I will recoup that value is through my own reviews of this process, which I have already documented in detail through 7 videos that I will continue to share as part of my product review. Please consider this my respectful closing of the matter. Once the inspection is complete and the paperwork is corrected, I will sign and we can move forward with the understanding that the warranties will be honoured as promised. Thank you, and I hope you and Mary enjoy the rest of your day. Respectfully, Shaw.
The reason why I asked them to do these 2 things was because they did a crap job for an install. That was not, I'm not saying that it's still crap, I don't know. But I don't feel comfortable with what I've seen up until this point. Sure. So that's why I kind of want a second opinion from y'all. And I also would like to know how much y'all charge if y'all don't do the install to maintain what someone else has installed. Like if I did an annual service through y'all, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So our annual service is $15 a month, $180 a year.
So that's already cheaper.
Yeah. This point here where it says the warranty only applies if they do it, that's going to be just about anybody. Just about anybody's going to have that same clause or whatever inside of their warranty section of the installation. So
but that means I have to pay them the $240 a year, you're saying?
Whatever theirs is, yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna talk about that because I'm saying, hearing that, I'll confirm it. Go ahead, though. Now, I guess with you saying what you said, that means that I probably would not be able to go through your system. So would you even be interested in looking at it to see if it's even worth doing?
Yeah, I mean, we'd still maintain it, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, not a problem for us. It's just in order to have them warrant things, you can cover things under warranty. You could run into some issues.
Okay, well, I want to know that because I'm not done with them yet. I'm saying after we get done, I'm going up there to talk to them before I sign any paperwork.
That's fine.
So if they say I can't do my warranty without them, I'm saying they have kind of put me in a position to where I feel like I've been trapped by them 100%, and they have not shown any respect for my time whatsoever. Mm-hmm. I have been this organized with everybody who has come to my house, and they have not paid attention to anything that I've given them, and that makes me look like I'm the person who's just walking around complaining, when I'm just saying I want things handled correctly, and I'm not going to stop until I feel like I have the peace that I'm paying for. That's just how this goes. Mm-hmm. Nobody else should. I'm not going into that.
So
any of these things that you're willing to answer or help me through, it would be greatly appreciated.
That's fine. Let's talk about this. This EcoNet is a nice thermostat.
I agree.
That's nice. It's basically Rheem's version of the Nest or the Ecobee. It's really friendly with the Rheem equipment. It plays really well with it and is pretty intuitive, easy to use. The app's nice. You said they put different thermostats on before that EcoNet?
Well, they tried to put that EcoNet on, and it didn't work. They had it mounted on my wall, and it didn't work. And so then
Like a different EcoNet or an EcoB? Because you had an EcoB.
Here, I'll show you. Let's just walk to it.
Okay.
This is the thermostat that they put this on my wall first, and they couldn't get it to work. And then they put 3 other thermostats on my wall, one of them being mine. My old one. They put it back on, and they were like, that was the only one we could get to work. So then they went and bought an upgraded version of mine and tried to put it on the wall, and then just left and said, well, we got it to work. But it was not controlling anything. This thing was just going crazy. It was like 60 degrees in the house at one night, 70-some degrees the next night. It was just like doing whatever. So then they said, well, the problem is the outdoor unit is not made to communicate with the indoor unit. So they came and brought me a whole new outdoor unit. So what I'm saying is they did 4 installs of this. They did 2 installs of the outdoor unit.
Okay.
You get where I'm going with this?
Yep.
And I'm saying I still have 2 thermostats downstairs that they also tried up here, but one of them was a little Honeywell. They tried that up here too. I took pictures of every last one of them they posted on as well. I agree.
Especially for whatever you're looking at up here, this
that's what we agreed to.
Super mega efficient 19 SEER deal.
Yep. So let's go. If you want to, we can go downstairs and look at the unit.
Okay.
There were screws missing up here. The guy said he said it was screws missing up there. Yep.
Okay.
Then it was several screws found down here on the ground. They found a screw inside of here. And basically what I'm saying is, this is what the install looks like. The general manager came to my house. That's why I taped that, because I thought by having his information would help me out, get me done faster. It has not. Yep.
This is nice.
Yep. That's what they put in.
They redid this.
They completely redid it. Yep. I agree. I was worried about that water line being so close, but they said that's not an issue. They did not want to run new lines, but I made them run new lines for this, the communication. They did not want to. And they also didn't want to run the new line for this, but they ended up doing it because we agreed on that before. And they tried to say, because this drywall was there, they were like, we can't do anything with it. I said, man, I'll break that out. I'll put that in myself. They ended up doing it, though. I'll show you the outside, too. One thing that they did was cool. I'm not going to lie. This is the one thing that they did was cool right here. They put that in for me because I had no ventilation in my room. And that was kind of how we were talking about going and moving this over there, but everybody said it was a bad idea to move it, so this is where this stays.
Well, yeah, that's a great option to get a little bit of air moving in that.
I agree, and it has helped. That has helped.
So I just want to touch on this one more time. The customer decline note you're talking about is like a customer decline payment kind of deal?
See, that's what I'm saying.
Is that what you're...
On my invoice, they wrote on there that I declined to make payment. And I'm saying
okay.
I did not decline to make payment. This is just when my tool prints out for me. I didn't sit here and type all this up.
Yeah, I got you. I was just making sure that I understand what that means for what we're...
No, I did not decline anything. I just declined. I didn't decline. I shook hands saying I will pay for everything as soon as somebody comes out here and explains it to me and makes me feel comfortable about my system. But I have somebody else out here verifying their work. That means I'm still not comfortable with my system.
Did you get a like a written agreement from them that you signed?
What you mean?
Like a contract?
In the beginning?
Yeah, like when
they
you said let's do this project, did they fill out a contract with you?
I have not seen it. The only thing they filled out was sign here saying that you're okay with everything that we discussed today for the... Like, I signed on an iPad that day. I have not seen a contract. Is there supposed to be a contract that I was supposed to see?
Well, we have one. Let me show you what we have.
Okay.
Well, I'll grab it and we'll come back down.
All right. If you
like story saying why we are here, why we're replacing, what we agree to, the price we agree to.
I've never seen anything like that.
All the model numbers of the stuff that we're going to be using.
Nope.
All your warranty information. Everything that we're going to be doing, like in terms of installation, like what your total price is, how you're paying. Like this guy did some sort of a financing plan.
I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
They never broke any of that stuff down to me.
Okay.
I wasn't even told what unit I was going to have until I was told that I had the wrong one.
Okay. So, I mean, this is just... We have to provide these to everybody.
Believe me, I already know where I went wrong. I do. And you asked me, and I'm going to put that on video, too. You asked me how could you have been better. What I'm saying is, the only thing I did was jump for savings. You get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
That was what got me, and the quickness of a handshake. And I'm saying, move fast, you end up with trouble. And I did my research even more afterwards, and I'm starting to understand that this is pretty much a common thing, is what I'm saying.
It is. In our industry, people will come in and slick talk you and give you all these starry eyes about, you know, filling stuff out and getting amazing deals, and then.
And see, I don't even know if the system was worth that, but it sounded like
I will
such an
say
amazing
this:
deal.
if it is in fact like this 19 Seer 2 heat pump, I mean that's a super expensive system.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that.
As long as it's actually what's out there.
I agree, but I have everything. Like, I made them give me the certification so I could turn it in for the tax and all that stuff. They gave me all that paperwork. I have it.
Good.
I don't know where it is right now, but I have it.
Okay.
I mean, I know where it is, but I can't get to it right now, is what I'm saying.
So your current status, you are saying that it seems to be right and it's running and it's comfortable in here.
It seems to be, yes.
Okay.
I am saying the only fear is if something goes wrong in a year or in 2 years, am I going to be forced to have to deal with them not taking care of things? Basically, they did a lot of stuff wrong. Mm-hmm. And I did this because I wanted peace of mind. And now I'm saying, I feel like I chose the wrong company to stick with if I got to deal with them for the next 10 years. That's what sucks.
So there's a couple things like on my checklist that you have for me on my checklist. I don't have tools to check like refrigerant and stuff like that.
This is just what my tool does.
I got you. I mean, just from what I hear right now, because I know that we talked about you like to run the fan
all the time,
which I like to do as well. I mean, everything's quiet right now. Yep. I like to see that.
An outdoor unit is very quiet. As a matter of fact, my neighbor has a pump for his pool, and now that is the loudest thing in my backyard now. And the new unit that they brought, it looks much better than the old, not the old one, than the one that they had out here first time.
One,
yeah.
Or
and I went to I had to go to them and talk to their GM. And while I was there, he gave me a walk through the whole facility, showed me everything, how they do their training. He showed me everything. Mm-hmm. And then he even showed me the unit that they brought back, and I was like, well, what y'all planning on doing with it? He was like, we either send it back or we're going to use it for parts or training or something like that. Mm-hmm. So he showed me all that stuff.
We do similar things if something like this happens.
Yep.
But in terms of like the communication about warranty and payment and stuff like that, all of that gets resolved by having a contract that you and I sign.
Yep.
Like,
I need to see the contract you're saying.
Well,
I still have not
seen that.
I have not seen that. I don't know what that even looks like with them right now. So when I go up there today, should I request a copy of my contract?
Yeah.
Okay, because I can definitely look through to make sure everything has been honored like it was supposed to.
Yeah.
Because what I'm saying is, I can print out my invoice right now and show you what's on that invoice too. That's why I was trying to get all that stuff done.
That's fine. And that's probably pretty close, but if you don't have like it laid out, then
it was never laid out like that.
You can never really know if they did
right or not.
I mean, and once again, I don't dog on anybody, but
I'm not expecting.
It's nice to know what's happening, what's going in, what's not happening.
Transparency makes everybody feel better. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, in terms of installation practices and such,
even this, I had to glue it back down. I know that sounds crazy, but it irritated me.
I don't hate what I'm looking at by any means. This is awesome. These are really nice. I'm glad to see they redid the drop here. I'm not thrilled with the level of craftsmanship here on like this transition and stuff, but I mean it works. It's a 10 kW heat kit like we talked about last when I was here with you last time.
Yep.
It's a variable speed, 2-stage air handler. This is, I mean, if we were going to be using ream equipment, this is the same stuff we'd be using.
Well, that's good to hear.
This, I mean, because we do carry ream, and this is one of our most popular air handlers, so we install.
I'm happy to hear that too.
If you have the AHRI certificate, I can
Look at it.
I can look at that.
All right, give me 1 second. That's the certificate. It says AHRI certificate. And then I'm going to look for the rest of the stuff first. That book, the book that goes with it, because my unit outside does not look like that on that book. But is that the book that goes with the unit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. It's just a standard.
Okay. And then this is the same, right?
Let me see this one. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, these are correct to the equipment. What I think is correct to the equipment outside.
We'll know.
Yeah, we'll go look here in just a second. I'm just looking at these model numbers here. That I like to see is these connections here on the refrigerant lines. You can see them in there.
Yep.
So those are like pressed fittings now. That's kind of like we're doing it now too.
Okay.
From
pressed fittings or something like that.
Yeah, so it avoids having to braze and use fire anymore, like these. Nothing wrong with brazing by any means, but those are a little bit easier. It's nicer to be able to press that while you're inside a drywall and stuff instead of having to braze that. And, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So I'm glad to see that. We're starting to do that. Not starting, we've been doing that for a while now, but it's pretty cool.
All right, let me grab that out. This is what they left behind right here. Here we go. These are the two that they left behind.
So
this one was mine.
Your old one, and then a new
That's
one
the
that
new
they
one.
left?
Yep.
Okay.
They didn't know that he asked me, he said, I didn't, the guy who replaced, he said, I didn't know if this one was yours or not. He said, we're just going to leave it. And you see, it still got the, so it ain't even been really, but it was only mounted for like probably 8 days, I think.
Okay.
It was mounted.
You still look?
Yep. I'll put this back over here too.
Yeah, the warranty information looks fine. It just states that this conditional warranty deal is from Ream, so this is for the manufacturer only. So this is saying that they registered your equipment on September the 2nd, and you have a 10-year parts warranty through Ream now. No matter who does the repair on it, so anybody can get a hold of Ream and get replacement parts warranty parts for it.
Now go ahead.
You go.
I was saying the JB warranty is through them.
Hauser,
so they just basically saying, that's what that says on here. That's the labor plan. And that was to give me that peace of mind, because I told them that was, it sucked because basically they're going to charge me, they said $250 an hour. And I'm like, it takes you 8 hours to complete 1 hour worth of work. I don't want to pay you $250 an hour. So that's why we went to this, because I'm like, there's no way I'm going to keep doing business with y'all company when y'all do communications like this, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So, yeah, we've covered the warranty portion. The HRI thing looks good so far. We still need to go outside here in a second and look at that, but these look.
Everything else looks good.
That looks fine.
Okay.
It stinks that they had to go through so many thermostats to get the right one. Yeah, but they did it.
Yep.
And then, in terms of...
Let me grab one more thing. I gave them all the answers. I told them everything that I needed. Everything. Like, I gave them this much every time they showed up at my house, so that they were not caught off guard by how I wanted to deal with things. And Joe is the lead installer. He's the install manager.
Okay, got it.
So he came out to my house, and then he also brought the GM out to my house. And this is everything that I gave him. You could take all this stuff with you too.
Yeah, I got you.
Everything that I gave you, because I got copies of all of it, obviously. I made copies just like I did for you. That's what I'm saying. This is just like you walked up to the door and I handed you this. That's what I handed Joe as soon as she stepped in, foot in my door. Everything that was wrong. I feel like it was overkill slightly. But you see, that was the invoice where they said that I declined.
Oh.
You can look on the bottom of it. You see right there? Customer declined.
Yeah.
I didn't decline. I did not decline. And I think the new one still says that as well.
Well, we don't even ask for payment until everything's done.
That's what I'm saying. They were asking for it before they even had my thermostat on the wall. Like, literally, the thermostat was hanging from the wall. It was my thermostat, not one of that they brought here.
Oh, yeah, you said,
That's what I'm
you saying
saying.
it was dangling off
I was
the
like,
wall.
it's dangling off the wall, and they asked me for a review and All right, we're going outside. This is what it is now. That was nothing like the first unit.
Yeah.
But because they left the
Saw
tools
first one
on
the video
right.
you sent me, yeah.
Yep. So this is what it looks like now. But even this, the efficiency rating overall, it went down or it changed. It's not the same. But I'm not complaining because I like the way this looks better. Like the numbers, I shot what this number used to look like and what this number used to look like on the old one. And then I looked at this number and this. Basically, I'm just looking. The numbers were different on the old unit. I'm not complaining. I don't know what this. Basically, what I'm saying is, when he told me what the efficiency rating was supposed to be, I went with that. And now that I know that they changed the system, basically, at the time of install, see, and this is what I'm saying. Now, the second crew came and did a much better job. The first crew, they didn't run. Basically, he pinned it up against the house. I was appreciative of that.
Yeah,
and they
nice.
took out my pad. I wanted to keep it, but when they said that this one might not balance correctly on it, I was like, okay. And I'm not gonna lie, I actually like this. Now, it's a leak underneath it. Is that a bad thing, or does that happen?
What's that?
I'm just saying a drop of water. It's just a drop.
Oh, so that's gonna produce a little bit of condensation.
Okay.
It's not a big deal.
I didn't think it was.
Yeah.
I just wanted to, I saw it, I said something.
Yeah, so
They replaced this, but they didn't want to. But they ended up doing it. I didn't ask them to. Since they were having communication issues, their lead manager just came out and said, we need to make sure that gets replaced. And they did it. No problem. Is this sealed properly going into the house now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because they also pointed that out and redid it as well.
Yeah. That looks good.
Yep.
I don't hate it. Yeah, I mean, everything matches, man.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Where's that?
That is good to know.
RD18AY 24 JVC. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it all matches. So this is basically Ream's version of the one that I was telling you about.
Right.
The Daikin that we were talking about the whole time.
Uh-huh.
Ream kind of followed suit after Daikin. Daikin was the one that kind of pioneered the whole thing.
Right.
But this is a high efficiency system. Should qualify for those tax credits and stuff. I mean,
That's great. Okay.
I don't see anything wrong. Refrigerant lines look good. I can't really check the charge or anything.
I get it. I feel like that's good. I watch those things.
I'm glad the EcoNet. You have to put the EcoNet on.
Right.
This,
That's
so.
what I thought too. To get
And
it
on
full.
that, even on that first one that they had, the big cube style one that you had initially, they still needs an EcoNet.
I get it.
Anything that, I take it back. That outdoor unit is not what requires the EcoNet. That indoor unit is what requires the EcoNet.
Right.
And
It's the communicating part of it.
That's something that should have just been, on the get-go.
It's like having a factory radio in your car versus getting an aftermarket. Some of the features of the factory radio might control the whole car.
Yeah.
When you get an aftermarket, it's like, yeah, but now you can't answer your phone calls by hitting that switch anymore. You get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
That's
and
what I
this
mean.
is running right now. This thing's super quiet.
It is. It is. We're holding a conversation over it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very
It's on.
similar to the.
That's
to
what I'm
the
saying.
one I was talking about too.
That thing over there is now the loudest thing in the neighborhood. That's
I
loud.
thought that gun vacuum.
Yeah. No, that's the water pump. That is now the loudest thing here. This is super quiet. It is running.
Yeah. It's funny when we install stuff like this, like that Daikin version that I was telling you about. When we install ones like that, we get customers that call us every year and saying,
They don't hear
"Is
it."
this thing running?"
Yep,
Like,
yep,
yeah, it's running.
yep.
Oh, I think I told you that.
Yeah,
the
you
first time I
did.
was
You
here,
did.
yeah.
Yep.
Every year we get people calling in. Yeah.
Well-
Look, man, I'd love if we could do the job for you, but look, I just don't. I mean, cheaper on the maintenance, but you've got a nice system in here. It's working right.
Yep.
It appears to be working right. I don't have tools to like check everything. In terms of like the efficiency ratings aligned with the equipment, this is an efficient system, but efficiency doesn't come from the box itself. It all comes down to the correct installation procedures.
Okay.
How well it's set up. How well it's set up during installation. So there's just and the ductwork that's attached to it, which they added a little bit and increased the drop size. So I mean, it seems like they did right stuff. Just took them a while to get there.
It did. Took them. I guess what I'm saying is I'm signing the paperwork today after you leave, I guess. And tomorrow would make exactly 2 weeks to the day. That's what I'm saying. What I learned, and I want to say that on this video, what I learned is trying to save money in a rushed way is not always the best. I was trying to save money, but I was not trying to be in a hurry. And I let somebody else hurry me, and it caused me 2 weeks worth of pain. And I want to say this because you have been great since day one. And I went and got this just for you because I knew you were coming out here today.
Oh, man, you ain't got to do that.
I know I don't. I know. It's not because I wanted to. It's because what I'm saying is you did show up as that person. I want to say this on video, too. You contacted me even while you were on vacation out of town and kept contacting me to see if everything was good. Even when I told you that I had somebody else do the job, you still kept in contact with me. True?
Yeah.
And I'm saying even afterwards, knowing that I said that I was going to possibly keep this, you still agree. Like, I guess what I'm saying is I told other people and they hung up on me halfway through my sentence. And I'm sitting here like, if you were concerned, I guess what I'm saying is you were the only person. And I noted that in the very first video. And I'm saying I'll send that to you if I haven't sent to you already. The only person who acted like they were actually concerned about me. Everybody else seemed like they were concerned about getting the job. Yeah. And I'm saying I made the mistake of giving the job to the wrong person. And that's why I'm giving you that card.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate it too, man. I thank you very much.
Yeah.
Definitely.
There's just one last thing. I mean, so we've got, if you had asked me initially if there was, like, if you had it removed and stuff, if there was other...
because I was going to have them take it out.
Yeah,
if you didn't get back to me yesterday, and I talked to you before, I had already planned it, and I'll show you that too. I had planned you said you were going to get back to me by the end of the day. He got back to me at like 4:45 yesterday. That close to the line. But if he wouldn't have contacted me back yesterday, I was like, hey, y'all can come get your system. I'm just going to go with this other company.
Well, we still would give you another, promotion off the top of that. I think I initially gave you like $2,100 off of the total for that, and just another $400 for another, for a $2,500 discount, which would put you under $15,000 for the system that we were talking about. I know it's pretty similar to what you paid for this one anyway. I just letting you know where we were at. The other cool thing that is available, take it and do what you want with it. We do have that same Daikin system in last year's model.
Yeah.
That we need to get rid of.
I hear you. That's what I'm saying.
Those are no different. The only difference is last year's model, and it uses the R410A refrigerant instead of the newest refrigerant that this stuff is using. That one we're actually doing for $13,000 on the dot right now. Trying to be done with them. So,
I get what you're saying.
And once again, that's last year's model. We're able to sell through those kinds of models until they're gone. We're just trying to get rid of the last ones.
Yeah.
And it doesn't operate any differently. Still have fantastic results out of them. Now, just full transparency, they are starting the phase out process of that R410A refrigerant. That's going to take a long time, though.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So, yeah, just something to chew on.
I appreciate it, man.
Something to chew on, but I mean, what you got here is latest, greatest, efficient, as long as it was installed correctly. Looks like they replaced some stuff that you wanted them to do.
Man, I appreciate it.
you know, you're the one driving the bus. So
Yeah.
just here giving information.
I definitely appreciate it. And that's what I'm saying. You have been very, very helpful. I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is I got to go talk to them because they have been trying to get the money off my card since day one. And I just can't stand the fact that they said that I declined and I didn't.
You just gotta, I mean, you gotta know that it's done and done right.
Yep, that's right.
So
I feel like it was done right the second time. They sent out a crew that was better than the first crew. I feel like that crew that didn't have any work to do the next day, they should have been in there training instead of being out here working. They should have. They showed me the training facility. They should have did that. What I told them is I'm going to post these videos because since they didn't want to honor the time, I'm going to try and do everything I can to get that time back out of these videos. So I'm going to end this one right here. I do want to say thank you. If you want to say anything, you can even say your company name if you want to put them in the video, but I'm just, go for it.
Schneller and Aquaman, best in the business, baby. Out
And-
here helping with other people's installs. So
Hey, and I will say, he has been top notch since I met him. He shook my hand before before their company did, and I'm saying he has done what I felt like should have been done. He stayed in contact with me the whole process, and this wasn't even his process. And he's out here looking at somebody else's work, knowing that I already went with somebody else. So I want to say I appreciate your company and you as a person most off, because I'm saying this is great and you've been great. I'm gonna end this video right here though, because I think I've had enough of this series, and this makes for 7 videos in one series on one product. We were supposed to be doing a good product review, and that didn't happen until today. I'm saying,
here's the product, right?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's the one who pulled through. Hey, so that's how we doing this one, and we out. Hey, that's who it was right there. That's who it was right there. They came through and still did it, and he's pulling out now. I appreciated him because he stuck with me. This is the person who I was planning on going through because he had the most attention to detail every time he showed up at my house. He listened to me. He kept in touch with me. Even now, I'm saying, after me telling him I was not choosing his company, which I want to say it again, that's his company, and I'm going to give them a good review. But Hauser, what I'm saying is, y'all didn't do y'all job. I'm not going to give y'all a good review, but I hope that these videos do numbers because I'm going to get my money's worth out of how y'all treated me. That's it. Hey, much respect, much love. This is the end my AC unit replacement journey. And that's who made me feel comfortable that I made a decent decision. Decent, not a great decision. Got good equipment, got a bad company to deal with. And this is the day we ending this whole thing. We are ending it. Let's see that. I don't know. Let's check this watch. That's why I don't like that watch. It ain't as smart as people think. Wednesday the 10th at 12:18. We are now done with this journey. I'm putting this last video up, and then we going to talk to Hauser. We're going to make payment, and we're done. We're back again. Between. Sit. Stay.
Probably smells like the food.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I smell food.
She's amazing. She don't be worried about food too much. No, she don't.
And she's like, Mary smells like a cat.
She probably do smell that. If you get any cats. She like cats too though.
You put that payment
Thank you.
in the job and see if that I haven't
Changes
noticed.
it?
Yeah, I want to see if that thing goes away. I'm curious now.
Me too. 'Cause
That's,
This here has the stuff that has the terms and conditions in there, and just that's like what you were offered. You probably saw this on his screen, but you probably hadn't gotten it on paper.
Right. Yep.
So this is everything on that he had on the screen, which your signatures are there on there. Warranties there. Emailed you the labor and the manufacturer's warranty.
Yep, I got that.
And then she'll have the receipt. I'm just giving him this the whole.
Yeah, no, that line's still there. I don't even know what that is. Oh, I bet I know what that is.
What line's that?
So he was telling me on this invoice on page 1, it says customer declined. And I'm like, what? And I thought maybe because there was a balance. I think I know what it is. Page 2 has quotes. I think that customer declined is for page 2 of the quotes, like on a regular service order. Like a tech comes to your house and he recommends a blower motor and
declined.
yeah, I think that's what that is.
So this document here has several different options. He declined because he selected one. So you got people.
Yeah, so I'm like, I never saw that line before.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna print here.
All right.
You know if your dog would freak out on me.
No, she won't. She goes everywhere. She's a service dog. She goes everywhere I go.
Awesome. 2 of the other ladies in the back are gonna be jealous. They are such dog lovers.
Kim saw him.
Oh.
She knows to do it herself. Kim saw her.
She's like, oh.
Yeah, she listens well. Back.
That is for you.
Back. Okay, thank you.
And it should show.
Everything is good?
Yep, it'll show your payments, balance is 0, your originals, all your discounts, what you paid, and
Sounds good.
okay.
Thank you.
So
You're
for
welcome.
far as his Butler County inspection, does he need to just call him? You can call him whenever. Because the permit's on file.
Yeah.
You just have to call him just whatever time's available, good for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just schedule an inspector to come out.
All right, that sounds
Yeah,
good.
because they have to coordinate when you'll be.
Zoning department.
Okay.
Yeah, the Butler County building is. I think because you're in.
Butler County.
Are you? But you're not in this one of the cities though, right?
No, what,
What's his?
Westchester's Butler. That's
Yep.
why I filed the
Well,
permit.
Yep.
but they're not one of the cities that have their own. Westchester have their own.
No.
Like Fairfield does, Hamilton does, Middletown does.
Yeah, but not
Not Westchester. Yeah, so
So
it'll be-
Township and Westchester don't do it.
Yep. Yeah, township. So Butler County Building and Zoning is where you'll call to get your schedule has somebody come out.
the other guy did say I did a good job on this style.
You did?
Yep.
Oh, that's good to
So
see you.
another
Yes,
company.
nice to meet
Nice to
you.
meet you as well. Thank you.
All right.
You just want to make sure that code
So,
wise.
so let me ask you this though. Was that in the warranty that said, because this $240 for the annual service, that come out 2 times a year, right?
Twice a year.
And
Pre-winter, pre-heat.
do we set that up, or is that something that is already, like, I guess what I'm saying is, how does that process work? Do I say I want to be in an agreement, I guess is what I'm saying?
Yeah, you'll sign up with her. She's
I
not
mean,
the
you can, we have a call center that'll do reminder calls, but call us, I always say when the clocks change, it's time to have your heating system checked out, either cooling or winter.
How does the process go to become a member of this service is what I'm saying?
Yeah, he has
Like,
to sign
I got to
up.
pay $240 a year or
Yeah.
something like that, right?
Yeah.
Here's the document too. Here's the document for. What's that look? It's on the wall here. Where's the?
I don't know where they put
We have a
anything
one
here.
pager that has everything in it, like what's in the maintenance plan.
Let me see if I got
Is it on this side?
I'll take whatever you got.
So I got one on the wall here.
Hang on, let me see if I got it.
Well,
So on the wall, there's 2 types of plans.
here, I'll come over there.
So I'm like,
Thank you.
You'll want to call me, because if you call that number, you get a call center.
Yep.
Yeah,
I-
call me.
I'll call you directly. All right. I definitely will. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think we good now. I appreciate y'all.
yeah, likewise.
All right. We gonna get out of here. Yeah. Hey. Y'all have a good one.
All right, you too.
All right, y'all. We didn't finish up the process. I'm just ready to get this video series over, y'all. That's all I wanted, was just to get it over with. And that's what I'm saying. Even to sit there and have to ask for this when they know I need a maintenance agreement, like, come on, y'all. But I'm still respectful of them. They did do a good job. I got that verified. This was not the product review that I wanted, but this is the product review that we got. So though I am frustrated, we do have it all taken care of now, so let's get it going. So when I do business with a company, this is kind of what I expect right here. Now, this company did not do this. I had to do this for myself. But this is what I would have expected from them at the time that they were completed with my project. And here we go. I would have expected them to hand me a folder like this. Inside that folder, when you open to the first page, I think they should have had the agreement of how much we paid, all the information, and I think it shouldn't have said the customer declined right here, because if you look, I paid in full. All right, but we're going to move on. So they should have given me this inside of my folder. This is my contract. They should have given me this inside of my folder. All pages should have been inside. These are some of the things that were important to me right here. All of their 100% money back guarantee, their protection guarantee, their 24-hour. You see, that's where that $555 came from right there. Then these are all the things that they promise you. Your ultimate comfort guarantee. I want you to pay attention to all of those right there, because they made those promises, and I'm saying they didn't hold up to them very well. They didn't give me this stuff. This is the first time I'm seeing my contract. I don't know where it was sent to me, if it was ever sent to me, but they looked at me like I was crazy when I asked for them to give me a copy of my contract, but they gave it to me, and I ran it through my system and everything checks out. Then they should have also let me not show that yet, because I did not block that out, but I will block it out with my hand. There, they gave a conditional warranty. That should have been inside this folder as well. Let me cover that up. After you do a conditional warranty, that was the warranty that said all my parts for the next 10 years were going to be covered. This right here was the JB warranty, which is Hauser's warranty, and they're saying that they're going to cover all labor costs as long as I do all proper maintenance on my unit. So there is the unit labor cost for the next 10 years. I should not have to pay parts or labor for 10 years. Then this right here, this was just a little rundown printout that I did because I had another company come and check their work. So I had them come today. This is just all the little problems that we had along the way. Them doing things improperly with my system to installing 4 different thermostats. We're going to keep moving. This is their Enjoy the Comfort program. This should have been in there. They had a hard time finding this when I was there today, but this should have been in the plan as well. And this is basically saying that I can get that plan or I can get that plan. Clearly, I'm going to get this plan because guess what? It says 20% off a diagnostic fee. I shouldn't have a diagnostic fee. It says 10% off any repair and accessory. I should not have any repair costs. And it says 2 prevention maintenance visits per year. By me doing that 2 prevention maintenance per year, I should stay within their guidelines of making sure that I never void my warranty. And then they're going to give me a dedicated phone line. So basically, this is the plan that I'm going to get right here. I'm going to get it because I just don't want to lose my my warranties. And this is going to cost me $180 a year. But that's better than paying $1,000 a year for a home warranty. And that's why I did this, because I no longer wanted to deal with a home warranty. The last thing that they have is this certification right here. I don't know if my personal information is on. I don't want to mess with it. But this is what tells you that you have the correct unit, the correct everything. And this is also what gives you the ability to you get a tax write-off for getting a certified unit. This is basically for tax purposes. And that's going to help me. And it also lets me know that they put the correct information in. Then I just made a copy of all the email transactions that we had. Not all of them, but the majority of them, especially any of them to the GM or to their maintenance department. But basically, this is what they should have given me, and they did not. And I'm saying I had to do it for myself, but that's what this whole process has felt like. I've had to do everything for myself. One thing I will say, when you do things the right way, this is the kind of savings you can expect to see. You see what they did, and you see how much I benefited from all the mistakes that they made. What I'm saying is that helped me out tremendously. Though I didn't get everything that I wanted out of it, what I'm saying is I'm happy with what I got. I am very happy with what I got, and my system is great as well. So I just want to close this video out now I'm done. This is the last of the video series. It's been 7 videos, and the frustration has been endless. But I kid you not, now it feels like I actually have some peace of mind. This is done, and I want to wrap this up right now. I'm saying I don't be wanting to do bad reviews. I'm not saying that this is a bad review. What has happened is this is just what has happened with this company, and I'm not happy. But I am, because now I have peace of mind. I went from a 19-year-old system to a brand new system. And I was told, not just by them, but by the other company that came out today, that my system is a very good system. So I am happy now. And I just wanted to do what companies should present to a customer or a client when you spend money with their company. Doesn't matter how much it is, doesn't matter who it is, you should learn how to take care of your people. I said I was going to do as many videos as I could. This is video number 1. What documentation should look like after the completion before you ask for payment or a product review. Here it is, y'all. Let's get to it. I'm releasing every video from this point forward. Here we go. Thank y'all for tuning in, and much respect.